In the vibrant whirlwind of the 1970s, Blaxploitation emerged not just as a film genre, but as a cultural phenomenon. This genre, with its roots deeply embedded in the African American experience, offered a stark departure from the norms of Hollywood cinema. It gave black actors the rare opportunity to lead narratives, presenting characters that were suave, defiant, and complex, in stark contrast to the peripheral and often problematic roles they were previously confined to. This era of filmmaking brought forth a collection of stories that showcased the multifaceted nature of the black experience. These films, characterized by their unique blend of funk music, street-savvy dialogue, and action-packed plots, painted a picture of black life that ranged from the gritty reality of urban streets to the fantastical realms of action hero escapism. However, as we peel back the layers, we see that Blaxploitation's influence on the black community was as layered as the genre itself. While these films offer visibility and a sense of pride, they also raise concerns. Critics pointed to the potential harm in the film's depictions, which often played into exaggerated tropes that risked reinforcing the very stereotypes they sought to transcend. The portrayal of pimps, pushers, and hypersexualized women sparked dialogue about the societal implications of such representations. Moreover, these films operated within the commercial frameworks of a society still grappling with racial tensions. While they provided unprecedented opportunities for black talent in front and behind the camera, there was an inherent tension in the fact that these stories of black empowerment were often funded and distributed by a predominantly white industry. The term Blaxploitation is a combination of two words, black and exploitation, and it emerged in the early 1970s to describe a genre of film that targeted urban African American audiences. The exploitation part of the term refers to the genre's approach to film production. It exploited trends, niche genres, and topical matters with the aim of creating financially successful, low-budget films. In the case of Blaxploitation, the films often exploited the current issues, fashion, music, and street lingo of African American culture. Blaxploitation films, while groundbreaking in their representation of black protagonists and themes, had a contentious impact on the black community. Critics argued that these films often perpetuated negative stereotypes, portraying African Americans predominantly as pimps, drug dealers, and sex workers, which reinforced harmful racial cliches rather than subverting them. This portrayal ran the risk of influencing public perception and self-perception within the black community, potentially impacting the way African Americans were treated and viewed in society. Additionally, by capitalizing on the struggles of urban black life without addressing the underlying systematic issues, Blaxploitation was seen by some as exploiting the very community it sought to entertain. This critique sparked a broader conversation about the responsibilities of media representation and the importance of narrative complexity in stories about marginalized communities. The Blaxploitation genre, despite its controversies, also catalyzed a positive cultural shift. For the first time, African American audiences saw themselves represented as central figures in film, with characters that wielded agency, power, and sex appeal. Qualities largely absent from mainstream media's portrayal of black life prior to this era. These films provided a platform for a plethora of African American actors, directors, composers, and screenwriters to showcase their talents on a large scale, paving the way for future generations in the entertainment industry. The genre's soundtracks, brimming with soul and funk, propelled the careers of black musicians and brought a broader appreciation for African American music culture. Moreover, the films of this genre often tackled themes of empowerment and resistance against oppression, resonating with audiences who had rarely seen such issues addressed on screen. Blaxploitation films not only entertained, but also fostered a sense of pride and community, captivating the spirit of the times and igniting a cultural celebration of blackness in all its dimensions. So, as complex as these movies and what they stood for were, let's continue to engage with these films, celebrating their triumphs, learning from their shortcomings, and as we look back, let's also look forward, the story of black cinema. Keep the conversation alive in the comments below. How do you feel about the Blaxploitation era, its impact and influence on American and Black American culture? Until next time, peace.